What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. Today I am talking about the Atlanta Hawks. You already know what's going on. And could we see a reunion between the Atlanta Hawks and a former Atlanta Hawk player? I'm gonna tell you who I'm talking about here in just a second, but first make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to a great rest of their offseason, a great regular season, a healthy regular season, a long postseason run, maybe an NBA Finals appearance, and maybe NBA championship ring, baby. So we'll see what happens. Also, check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Cause podcast from your girl, SymoneWithTheSports, as she likes to say, and talking to your favorite former, current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. So make sure you download the pod, listen to the pod, subscribe to the pod, share it out to your friends so they can listen to it, download it, subscribe to it, share it out to their friends who will also listen to it, download it, share it out to their other friends you don't even know about, and subscribe to the pod as well. So just search that Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. You already know what's going on. But guys, could we see a reunion between the Atlanta Hawks and Paul Millsap? What? Could we see that? Y'all think we can see that? I think it's possible, y'all. Do not rule it out. Paul Millsap obviously was with the Utah Jazz, then came over to the Atlanta Hawks, was a part of that 60-win Hawks team, went to the All-Star game with us when we had those 4 Atlanta Hawks starters. It was basically the starting lineup for the Atlanta Hawks starting for the All-Star game back in 2015. And then he moved on to the Denver Nuggets, and he's been with them ever since. But Paul Millsap is now an unrestricted free agent. And could Paul Millsap be coming back to the Atlanta Hawks? Rumors are out that there could be a possible reunion. These are the streets talking. The streets say a reunion is possible. Don't rule it out. Travis Schlenk was on Dukes and Bell yesterday, and he did say that if they were going to add any more players to this team, they have one more roster spot open. So maybe we could see Paul Millsap come back, because Travis Schlenk did say if we do add another player, it would be probably a forward type of player. And what is Paul Millsap? A power forward. And we do need to fill up that spot. So Paul Millsap could be in the question. I like it. Paul Millsap, I kind of dogged him a little bit earlier when I was talking about should we resign John Collins or not. And I'd stand by this statement. I wouldn't want Paul Millsap to be the replacement for John Collins, because obviously John Collins is a starter, but Paul Millsap as a player off the bench, heck yeah, I'll sign up for that at a small, vet minimum type of price. Or, I think, maybe a little bit higher than the vet minimum, because he's still pretty productive and he's still pretty good for the Denver Nuggets. But I would definitely take Paul Millsap at the right price as a bench player. Heck yeah, sign me up. So depending on the number Paul Millsap is looking for, I'm all for it. I'm with it. Come on back, Paul Millsap. Help us get to another 60-win season. Shoot, we got that kind of team. We ready to woke up. Come on through. Come back to the 4-0, Paul. Leave that altitude. I know the breathing up there. It's hard to breathe up there. Come back down to the ATL. It's less hard to breathe. It's a little more hot. A little hot now. But hey, it ain't that hard to breathe. Maybe you'll get your wind back a little bit more. You've been training, doing some hardcore training up there in Denver with that altitude. You might look a little better. Might be a little more in shape than you thought. Might have a little more, maybe add a year. Add another year if you up down here in Atlanta out of that altitude. So in all seriousness, guys, I think Paul Millsap would be a great addition as a bench player, scoring down low. Obviously can shoot the 3, spread the floor a little bit. We know how good he was in Atlanta. I'm not going to say he's going to be the throwback Atlanta Paul Millsap, but he can get a bucket here and there, clutch bucket. He just knows how to score the basketball. Good, solid veteran. Be a good veteran presence, another good veteran presence that we would love to have and that a mostly young team could use. So it would be a great mix now if we're bringing Paul Millsap, a great mix of young players and veterans. And I think he would be great for the lock, just a good vet. We know what Paul Millsap brings to the table. And so at the right price, I think it'd be good, because he's not going to lead your team in scoring, obviously, now. But I think, give us a couple threes, get to the free throw line, give us some down low scoring. You know, he can score on all three levels. He's got a nice mid-range, got a solid three-point shot, and he can score down low. So at the right price, bring Paul Millsap back, man. I'm with it. I would love that. That would be a great addition. Somebody else who I'll do another video on soon is Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson would be another good forward we could bring in. So these are guys to look out for and think about, but mostly Paul Millsap. I love it. I love it. I would love Taj Gibson too, a nasty dude who ain't afraid to mix it up and get down there and get down low, get some rebounds, get tough, get physical. So he would be another solid veteran too, who's got another solid jump shot, can spread the floor a little bit. So a couple guys to think about for that. You know, if we do have one more player, look out for Paul Millsap, look out for Taj Gibson as well. So we shall see. But guys, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Help fuel Atlanta Hawks to a great rest of their offseason. A whole bunch of regular season wins, a healthy regular season, a whole bunch of postseason wins, deep playoff run, maybe NBA Finals appearance this time around. Especially if we have Paul Millsap, that'd be a nice touch. That would be some serious depth, boy. Can y'all think about that? If we healthy, we got Trae Young, Bogey, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella. Then we have Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, Lou Williams be a backup point guard, so Lou will, Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, Danilo Gallinari, Paul Millsap, with Gorgui Dieng. I mean, and then what? Talk about depth, which was a big part of our playoff run. Our depth, that would just add even more depth to us. We would be nasty. And then we got DeLon Wright in the mix too. I mean, come on now, who's seeing us? Who's seeing us? Let's go. So we'll see what happens though. But also, guys, make sure you check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. Me and girl Symone with the Sports are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. So make sure you don't miss out on any of the great content. So search Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and listen to the pod. Download it, subscribe to it, share it out to your friends who will listen to it, download it, share it out to their friends, and also subscribe to the pod. And then their friends will listen to it, download it, subscribe to it, share it out to the friends you don't even know about. So don't miss out on Tough Calls and tell your friends about the pod. Keep rocking with me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this video. And I'm telling y'all, look out for Paul Millsap. I'm just reporting what the streets are talking about. The streets say Paul Millsap could be coming back to Atlanta, and it could be a nice little reunion. So we'll see what happens next. But hey, until I talk to you guys next time, stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta. Peace.